Welcome to World in 2 Minutes. These are your headlines. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has visited a refugee shelter in Heidenau. Many far-right protesters booed her visit. There have been attacks at asylum centers in Germany as Europe deals with an influx of refugees. Earlier, police in Hungary used tear gas to disperse refugees protesting at the Serbian border. Most of them are heading towards Western Europe and many others to Germany. The UN says 340,000 asylum seekers have entered Europe so far this year. 6 lawmakers from Hezbollah and allied groups have called on the government to resign after they walked out of a cabinet meeting held to discuss uncollected rubbish. People in Beirut are angry over the inability of the government to ensure rubbish is disposed of properly. One person died over the weekend during protests that began after a landfill was closed. Prime Minister Tammam Salam had called on the emergency meeting on Tuesday to discuss whether to approve a private bid for garbage collection in the city. The Indian government has deployed paramilitary forces to the capital of Gujarat state. It has also imposed a curfew after almost 500,000 members of the affluent Patel caste rallied to demand more government jobs and university places. A dozen officers were injured. India allocates a number of government jobs and college places to so-called untouchables and lower castes who suffer discrimination. The Patel caste says they're having to compete with less privileged people for jobs. The Cincinnati Zoo plans to send the last Sumatran rhino in the US to Indonesia. Harapan is to be sent to the Waikambas National Park in southern Sumatra. There he will be expected to mate and help preserve the critically endangered species. There are only about 100 Sumatran rhinos left in the world. 2 years ago, conservationists and government officials met during a Sumatran rhino crisis summit to discuss ways to protect the species. Thanks for watching TRT World.com Istanbul.